Back in Tarvin and enjoying the sun. And I have been in the building behind me today, and what I learned in there will be in a different video and will not be on Facebook. It'll be on the other platforms I use. But the architecture, very nice. But that's all I'll say here. Oh, and the church bells. As I always say, having a ding dong. Tarvin is a nice looking village, and I have just been told by one of the locals that this timber frame house behind me is the only one left in the village, because 200 years ago they had what they called the Great Fire of Tarvin, and a whole street burned down. Where have I heard that before? Oh yes, the Great Fire of London. That's the thing about having houses made of timber. They're rather vulnerable to a flame or a spark. So this is the only one left. But you see buildings a bit like this in Chester. As I say, sad to say, this is the only one left in Tarvin. Now, this area in Tarvin I'm standing in is what called strays and ne'er-do-wells. This was actually where a pen was for stray animals in the 19th century. And now it's just an area, a small area, with a wall on three sides, as you can see. But on this notice, and I'm not going to read the whole notice to you, but as you can see, it says, strays and ne'er-do-wells, the walled area and sandstone bank was once part of a larger pinfold. It was dug out in the second half of the 19th century and became known as Ducker's Well. So I'm standing in Ducker's Well. A lock-up, commonly known as a roundhouse, stood in the garden of the adjacent cottage, also once part of the pinfold. And finally, it says down here, I seed that one cow o' thine in the pinfold, aging an hour a common ear. I was coming here and I saw a cow in the pinfold. So evidently farmers must have had stray cows. So this is a small historic land site in the village. And I'll leave you with that historic fact.